for the Bunkie High School Hall of Fame, brought to you by Bayou Vista Nursing Home on the Evergreen Highway. This week, we induct Coach Ralph Edwards into the Hall of Fame. Coach Edwards, a legendary Bunkie High football coach back in the 19... Bunkie.
This is the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network on Oldies 104.3.
Welcome back. We are getting ready to kick this thing off live at Panther Stadium. The district
have been 4 straight years, 4 district champions, and undefeated in district for the last 4 years. This senior class of 18 kids.
Grant is kicking off left to right in front of us. It's going to be high and short. Taken by Chad Anderson. He's at the 25, cuts outside, 26, 27-yard line, and run out of bounds by a bunch. Grant with the gold helmets, gold jerseys, and maroon pants. As they come to the line, the quarterback is Chad Anderson, number 11, going to start things off. Jamel Juno split out. Here comes a handoff around the near side. That is Min Liu, who picks up a couple.
He could really make a difference.
Okay. The line, Bain, Fitzgerald, Norman, Dozart, and Fluke. There goes Bazil in motion. He's going to get it around the far side. Lorenzo turning upfield. He's got some running room. Lorenzo's across the 50. One man to beat. Lorenzo Bazil gets pulled down at about the 17-yard line. And a great saving point in a wing. Doug Pete is alone running back. Anderson under center, puts Juno in motion, and Jamel gets it. Here comes Jamel around the near side. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! This weekend right here on Oldies 104.3, there's no LSU, there's no Saints. We got SMU at Louisiana Tech starting at 1:45 Saturday afternoon. Catch the Bulldogs right here on Oldies 104.3. Hopefully they'll rebound after that bloodletting in Tiger Stadium last week.
No doubt about it.
9, it looks like. Anderson under center. Here goes Jamel in motion. Chad rolls out to the far side. He's looking, turns upfield. Chad Anderson's moving. He's got a first down and more out of bounds. First and goal for Bunkie. Anderson under center. Sending Jamel in motion, and Jamel gets it coming around the near side and gets stuffed immediately. Waylon McKay came.
Second and goal. We can try to get a touchdown and get out of here.
Here they come to the line. Pujaw split out to the far side. Jamel at the quarterback in helm now. And Juno takes and gives it to Bazil. He comes around the near side. Lorenzo is in there. And the Panthers are on top. Blanco as your next governor. Ben Michel will do the extra point. Waiting on the snap. Jamel's got it down. There's the kick. It's good. Bunkie on top 7-0 on Oldies 104.
1950s.
The Bunkie Panther Radio Network on Oldies 104.3.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium as Chad Anderson kicks this thing off. It's going to be low and taken by Grant. And he's going to get not far. He goes, and here come the Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback is number 7, Seth Danzy. 2 backs in the backfield. Men to each side. Danzy gives it up the middle to the first man. That is number 30, Brandon Newsom. And he gets a first down. He barrels Grant Cougars as the ball sits right at midfield. Danzy is the quarterback. He gives it up the middle to the first man. And boy, that line just...
yards, a yard and a half on his momentum. It'll make it second, and we'll call it 8.
Jackson Cooper splits out to the far side. Number 80, Kelvin Williams, is in the wing. Danzy gives it to the first man through, and he falls forward for a yard. Well, not really a yard. The whole defense.
We have in-line back and core.
Bunkie on top 7-0 early on in the ball game. Grant driving 3rd down and 7 for the Cougars. Danzy with a long snap. Gonna roll out. He's in trouble. He comes back to the near side, tries to get rid of the ball. It's gonna be picked off by Chris Robinson. Chris Robinson at the 50 and down to the 44-yard line. Chris Robinson
ran to the right. He tried to force the ball to. I believe we got Jamel back at quarter. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Jamel is the quarterback. Gives it up around the far side to Bazil. Bazil breaks 1 but can't break 2.
Hey, he's trying to cut it.
Moving right to left. Will Pierce will split out to the far side. Here comes the man in motion. That's Bazil. He's going to get it. Coming around the near side, but we've got whistles.
69 is what my thought was the other night.
Also, the Rural Health Clinic there on, like I do when I say how much I care about you. There.
I understand. No problem.
Second down for the Panthers. Inside Grant territory at the 49-yard line. Here comes Chad Anderson in motion back to the near side. Up the middle goes Doug Pete for a couple.
Kind of a different little formation.
First quarter. Got a nice wind in Panther Stadium. The breeze is blowing. It's football weather.
Finally, after 10 weeks, we get football weather tonight.
Here goes Chad Anderson in motion back to the near side. There's a little flare out to Anderson. He's got it. He's at the 40-yard line and knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard. Here we go. Let's see what the Panthers can do on this big fourth down conversion. The crowd saying go, go. Jamel's going to roll out to the far side. He's looking down the field. He's got Ben Michel. And Michel comes up with it. First down. A great place to eat. Catfish special. $4.99 all day tomorrow. First and 10 for the mighty Bunkie Panthers. Here comes Bazil in motion. He's going to get the ball. Coming around the near side. Grant trying to close the door on him. But Bazil still gets a couple of yards. If you got a party this year, you tell him you heard it on Bunkie Football. Louie will party for an extra half hour with you, absolutely free.
He sure will. He has all the fog lights and lights. He has everything you want. He can make it awesome.
There's the second down handoff to Doug Pete. And he gets a couple of yards in the Cougar. And third down. About 5 now for Bunkie. LaPointe comes in motion. Jamel fakes, going to roll out to the far side. He's going to keep it. Jamel tries to get the first down, and he does as he gets out of bounds. The Coulons being a part of the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network. First down and goal to go for the Panthers. Here comes a man in motion. That is Chris Robinson. He's going to get it, and Robinson is in for the touchdown, and Bunkie is up 13-0.
That was another fancy lolly. Robinson just doing a fine job of kicking.
Waiting on the snap now. It's down. It's up. It's good.
Beautiful also.
14-0, the Panthers lead on Oldies 104.3.
Most of my calls. Bernard, number 12.
Main Street in Bunkie, and Chad Anderson boots it down the field. Going to be taken by Grant. That's number 30. He's at the 30, and look out. Brandon Newsom rolls across the 50-yard line to the 48.
I think they're going to call on Bunkie for being too close. The coaches have been too close to, and he issued just a warning that next time it would be a flag.
Okay, first and 10, Grant moving left to right. The quarterback is Danzy. He takes pitches around here to the near side. That is Will Hobbs, and Hobbs goes nowhere.
Justin
Bunch of big games tomorrow night. Probably the biggest game in this part of the world will be Ash and Pineville tomorrow night. That's going to be a great game in Pineville. Second down, and there's a lot of confusion in the backfield, and nothing at all there for Grant. I don't even know who splits out to the near side for the Cougars, along with number 80, Kelvin Williams. Seth Danzy, the senior quarterback, takes and going to toss it over the middle. He's got a man at the 40-yard line. Is it complete?
He completed. He got a heck of a good spot, it looks like, all game. So maybe we'll get on up to the Nikon, man.
You say Melinda's cooking fish, huh? All right.
I'll take that back, Lolly.
Fourth down for the Cougars.
He's going to have it,
There's a handoff to the big man, and I think he does have it.
Newsom just did a dive, but he came over. Y'all folks out there, y'all patronize our sponsors. We need them to keep us on the air this year, next year. Hey, they do a great job.
Following.
That's right.
First and 10, Cougars. There's Danzy going to take it, toss it across the middle to Jonathan Zell. It is complete. He was 5-yard line of the Bunkie Panthers. Grant moving left to right on your radio dial. Gold helmets, gold jerseys, and maroon pants. Danzy is the quarterback. Danzy gives it around the far side to number 80, Williams, and he is stuffed. Jamel Judo comes up.
Juno came up, looking play, and they will hit you. It's 14-0 with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Bunkie's leading.
And we'll see if they get the playoff. Man in motion, but nope, going on later tonight. That's going to be Happens are on tonight. Danzy's got him at the line of scrimmage now. Long count. Gives it to the tailback, Will Hobbs, and boy, he gets stuffed immediately. Josh Sauceda steps up.
I tell you,
winner. I'll give y'all your stuff later. I got it all put up.
Well, I'll give you a hug right now.
Third down for the Cougars. Dancy rolling out to the far side. He's going to pass, and he's got a man. But look out as Chris Robinson at St. Louis, huh?
I tell you what, they came to play. Lolly, I tell you what, Grant's lining up to kick. They all bumped up before the game. He can do it.
The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is going to be no good.
I tell you
as
what. They threw a penalty on Bunkie, but that's a bad call. But this time I'm going to.
Tanner Wittstein, the senior. If you got friends, family coming to town for the holidays, where are you going to put them?
15-yard line, and Grant's going to go for the first down.
Danzy has him at the line of scrimmage. 3 backs. They're in the old T formation. He puts Hobbs in motion and gives it up to the big man.
He did not get it.
No way.
He did not get that first down. The whole Bunkie defensive line, led by Noreen, or maybe a 1-yard loss is going to be Bunkie's.
2898, Redmond's Carpet and Flooring in Bunkie. First and 10 Panthers. And Jamel's going to give it around the near side. And it looks like if you have never been to Rockies, you haven't had the best crawfish in the world. Ask somebody. Rockies, Tails, and Shells. It's the best, period. Man in motion is LaPointe. He gets it around the near side, and Drew gets a yard, maybe 2. Glad all the folks from Grant made the trip down here to Bunkie. Hopefully they'll go home safe but miserable.
That's correct. Bunkie has a wonderful crowd here. The stands are full. It's a great evening for football.
Here we go. There's a handoff up the middle to Drew LaPointe, and Drew gets the first down and more to the 40. Halftime, the great Lynn Rollins is going to join us. Judge James Mixon should be coming by sometime. We're going to talk Bunkie football with him. A lot of stuff still to come. Jamel rolls out to the far side. He's in some trouble. He gets away from 1. He gets away from 2. Away from 3, but no. Finally brought down. You hear us talking about these people. They're the reason we're able to be on the air, and we appreciate our sponsors. You need to let them know that you appreciate them. Second down and about 20 now for Bunkie. Jamel gives it to Doug Pete over the near side. He falls forward for a couple of yards. The trainer's going to take a look at him.
He's walking on his own power. Probably just had a little twist or something. He'll be fine. He's a tough kid. Great attitude. Does a good job playing for the Panthers.
Elton Johnson in the backfield. Here's Jamel rolling out, looking down the field. He's got Chris Robinson, and Jamel had a little too much energy as he way overthrows Chris.
He had Chris
snap. Here's Michelle. Gets off a decent kick. It's going to hit at the 30 and take a Bunkie bounce down to the 35, 20. Kathleen Babineau Blanco, y'all. She is running for
number 3 on your ballot.
Number 1 in your heart.
Number 1 in your heart. That was Sambo.
That was Sammy. First and 10 for the Grant Cougars. Moving right to left down the field on the 22-yard line of Grant. And the quarterback is going to keep it and go around the far side. He's going to pick up the first down. First and 10 Cougars. On their 35-yard line, there's a handoff to the first man, Newsom, and boy, oh boy.
5 minutes, 35 seconds left in the half. Bunkie leading 14-0.
Elsie dropping back, in trouble, going to toss it, and he's got a man. It is caught for another Grant first down.
So, nope, motion on Grant. Bring it back. I'm sorry. I tell you what, that's the second time that's 18-0. It's one of those nights tonight, Lolly. We're 9-0. It's the last game of the district. Let's get through it. Let's get out of here, and let's start the playoffs next week.
Seth Danzy, number 7, is the quarterback. Danzy pops it up, going to toss it over to the tight end. He's got a man. That's Tanner Wittstein, and he's got a second deepest penetration of the night.
I understand.
First down, Cougars. Driving in Bunkie territory. They could tie this thing or get a touchdown and do some damage. Rolling out, he's going to toss it down the field. Look out.
He has 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Bunkie is leading 14-0.
Here come the Cougars. Danzy has him at the line of scrimmage, 2 backs in the backfield. Danzy takes, gives it up the middle to number 30, Newsom. He only gets a couple.
That was
Hopefully all the way to the Superdome.
come down, watch the game. If you can't make it, just catch it on Oldies 104.3 and listen to us.
3rd down and about 7 for the Cougars. Danzy takes, gives it to Will Hobbs, and Hobbs gets nothing.
That was
Trey Flew. 4th down for the Grant Cougars. About 8 yards to go for a 1st down. Danzy under center, takes, gonna play action, drop back, toss it down the field. It is picked off by Chris Robinson. And man, oh man.
Allen Frazier put a lot of advancement to the ball, intercepted it, and brought it back. Brother, we're reloading every game. Coach Hutchin and the coaching staff and certain these young kids, we're going to reload.
Jamel Judo is the quarterback. Bunkie moving left to right. And there's a handoff up the middle to Pete. Not as blind as I used to be.
Now that you've been to the Point Eye Clinic.
That's right. 2nd down and 8 for Bunkie. Man in motion is LaPointe. And there comes Bazile up the gut. Bazile gets the first and 10 for the Bunkie Panthers. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Bazile goes in motion. Jamel play action. Looking to the near side. He's going to keep it. And Jamel gets across the 40 for the Panthers. Man in motion is Bazile. Doug Pete gets it up the gut. And Doug Pete looks like he might have your party. Louis, DJ service. Louis Laborde. Man in motion is LaPointe. And he gets it around the near side. Drew cuts it up the field. He's at the 50, the 48, and knocked out of bounds. Ujow comes split to the near side. LaPointe and Bazile are the wings. Doug Pete is the running back. Here comes LaPointe in motion. Handoff to Doug Pete. He's got the 1st down across the 45. Smith is the one to hit. 346-2898. If you can hear my voice, they can come to you. Redmonds and Bunkie. Here goes Jamel. He's rolling out to the near side, looking down the field. He's got Chris Robinson. And oh, goodness, he's going to get picked off. That is Clayton McWaters. McWaters at the 20. And McWaters goes down to the 24-yard line. Be a big party in Zangas. And don't forget Sunday buffet in the Magnolia Room. And don't forget, with the holidays coming, you want to put your friends and your beautiful Frazier fur
penalty. So Grant will have the ball 1st down from their own 4-yard line with a minute 15 left in the half. Bunkie leading 14-0.
Danzy is the quarterback. The Cougars deep in their own territory. Danzy takes, pitches out to Newsom, and he is going to be near the 1st down.
Josh Sauceda came from less than a minute left in the half. Bunkie is up 14-0.
Danzy under center, 2 men in the backfield, takes and gives it to the big man Newsom, and the Bunkie D.
One more time, and that'll be about it for the half.
8 seconds, 7 seconds. As the clock runs down, Danzy pitches out around the far side to Hobbs, and Hobbs gets a couple. But that's going to do it. Oldies 104 point.
We Own Cars and Trucks is proud to be a part of the mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network. 346.
At the Daiquiri Island.
Christmas is coming, and this year, the place to get your tree will be Gibco Nursery on Main Street in Bunkie. Fresh Frazier furs will be available.
It's a different era.
Hard to do, but I
And mention that right now. The phone number for the Too Much Big City Selection at small town prices.
No doubt, Lyle.
Commentate on the ball game.
I don't know we have enough room in this box up there for all 3 of us.
I know one thing. I got 2 big men next to me right now.
There's the kickoff. It goes to number 85, Tanner Whitstein, and he gets a yard. Hey, Ben Michelle got player of the game when he made the field. It was a big deal.
You're right.
The quarterback is number 7, Seth Danzy. 1 man in the backfield is Newsom. There's a pitch out to Newsom around the far side. Newsom turns it on and gets 5 before it looks like
Kid, a nice-looking kid.
2nd down, about 4 for the Cougars. They are inside Panther territory, moving right to left on your radio dial. Danzy takes, gives it up the middle to the big fullback Newsom, and he's still on his feet, just rolling over people. Led everybody 6 carries for 76 yards. 1st and 10 Cougars. And Grant driving early on in the second half. Handoff to Newsom over the near side. He breaks 1, he breaks 2, and Newsom.
To get him down.
They don't have his size and weight, but the young man is just a sophomore. Newsom out on the field with renewed enthusiasm here in the second half. 14-0 Panthers on top. There's Danzy. He's going to be thrown over the middle, nearly picked off.
I tell you, with 10-11 in the third, Bunkie leading 14-0.
Juno checks into the ball game now.
Adam Pierce just came out.
Danzy under center takes, pitches out to Newsom around the near side, and Jamel catches him in the backfield for a loss. And
I know, it was warm when I got here.
Hey, here's a big 4th down play for the Cougars. 4th down and 5. Grant going for it. Danzy takes and going to keep it around the near side, and nothing there as Dustin Dozant comes up huge with a big lick along with Josh Sauceda.
A loss of about 2 yards on early in the first 6657. That's his home phone.
1st and 10, Bunkie. Here comes Bazile around the near side. Bazile cuts up field as he crosses the 35 to the
4. It's like way in the back, a personal foul. It'll be a big 15-yard on the scrimmage. It'll make it 2nd down and 17 for the Panthers.
Here we go, moving left to right. One man in the backfield is Doug Pete, and he gets it up the middle. Pete is rolling. He loses the football, but he gets it himself at the 35. Wow.
That's an old second effort story where he's fighting his left in the third. Bunkie is leading 14-0.
Will Pierce comes split to the near side. Chris Robinson and Bazile are in the wings. Here comes Robinson in motion. He's going to get it around the near side. Robinson breaks 1. He's at the 45. And run out of bounds near the. Elton Johnson is the 1 halfback lined up behind Jamel. Bazile goes in motion, and here comes Chris Robinson back to the near side. He breaks 1 tackle, 2. He's breaking tackles left and right across the 30 to the stadium for the first round of the state playoffs. We hope you make it out and support Bunkie. 1st and 10 Panthers inside Grant territory. Jamel takes, rolls out to the far side. He's in some trouble, gets away from 2. Jamel turns upfield. He's still on his feet and run out of bounds somewhere around the 20-yard line.
Chuck is about a yard.
He wants to get a little comfort zone.
Man in motion is Robinson, and there's up the gut to Doug Pete, and he's going to pick up a.
That's all I can guarantee.
Hey, watch out now. Paul LaPointe got mine.
The third.
Looks like Jamel had a little conference with all his backs there before they came out of the huddle.
You're listening to special guest Judge James Mixon up here with us in this third quarter.
Here we go now. 4th down and inches. Jamel has him at the line of scrimmage. Doug Pete is in the backfield. Elton Johnson, play action. Jamel in trouble. He's going to toss it down the field. He's got Ben Michel. 1st down for the Mighty. But for the most part this year, 1, 2, 3 of them touch him and they can't get him.
You're correct.
1st and 10 Bunkie. On the Grant 13-yard line, Bazile comes in motion. He gets the handoff around the near side and not much at all as the Grant defense steps up. 10 now. Chris Robinson in one wing. Bazile in the other. Pujaw split to the far side. And there goes Chris Robinson around the far side. He's in there. Touchdown, Bunkie.
I tell you, when I saw Chris Robinson line up at the right wing, I knew it was going left.
Waiting on the snap now. The ball is down. The kick is up. Oh, he misses it.
It won't be tonight, James. Judge, you spoke.
Place to get your tree will be Gibco Nursery.
We're back as the Panthers lead 20-0. This kickoff is brought to you by SGA South on Main Street in Bunkie. And it's going to go out of bang at Steele's. Best prices, and there's the kick. It is going to be taken by number 80, Williams. He's at the 35, and down he goes. Chris Robo in there on the stop.
Hey, we got another.
Tripping, not clipping. Health clinic. Mary Ellen does a great job there along with Dr. Hines and Simone and Roxanne and Renee and Miss Dot, the whole crew. We thank everybody at Bunkie General. 1st and 10 for the Grant Cougars. Danzy takes, gives it to the big man, number 30, Newsom. and Newsom just rolls over Bunkie Panthers. Newsom lines up in the backfield along with Will Hobbs, number 27. Split formation, a wing, a receiver to the near side. Danzy takes, gives it again to Newsom up the middle. And Donnie Hayes has a hold of him along with Narada Roy, and Donnie Hayes.
In the third quarter, Bunkie is leading 20-0. Grant has the ball on the 38-yard line of their own.
Moving right to left on your radio dial in the gold helmets, Grant Cougars. There's a handoff around the far side. That is Hobbs. And Hobbs goes for about...
No tomorrow.
Adam Pierce is out, and they're going to bring in the little nickel package, and let's see what they'll do.
Third down and about 4 for the Cougars. As Danzy takes, gives it up the middle to the big man, and he is just powering ahead. Number 30, Newsom. Chuck Norman comes up with a huge interception as the ball bounced.
Pick it off on an old tip drill, and he advanced to the
games ago. I would have loved to have a camera to see his eyes.
That was a big play by Chuck, I'll tell you that.
First and 10, Bunkie, inside Cougar territory. Here comes Drew LaPointe back to the near side. LaPointe still on his feet across the 40. Down to this week. The judge can vote this week since now he's officially the media. You have a vote now.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. Drew goes in motion again.
It's going to affect some AAA schools in the power race.
We need it.
First and 10, Bunkie at the Grant 41-yard line, moving left to right. Up the middle goes Doug Pete. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Doug Pete puts his head down and gets down to the 2-yard line. I think that was Menard's game plan. We may lose the game, but Doug Pete is not going to beat us up the middle, and they shut him down. You are right. Bunkie takes it. Here comes Drew LaPointe around the near side, and Drew LaPointe picks up a Bunkie Panther touchdown. And Coach Edwards was here, God rest his soul. He'd say he's with you too.
Well, we're not in the wing tee, so we have to change this part.
Here we go, the point after Jamel puts Robinson in motion. Chris gets the ball around the near side, and Robinson walks into the end zone.
That was a Chris Robinson run.
It was a good few points, yeah.
Bunkie's leading. We'll be back.
Eagles, congratulations, men.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium as the Panthers are on top, 28-0. There's the kick, and it is going to go to number 80, Williams. He's going to get a yarder. The cops were behind us. I said, if I go this way, Ricky will go that way. Ricky followed me. Only one of us was going to get caught. First and 10. There's a new quarterback for Grant. That is number 12.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
And look out. He has got a man all the way.
Touchdown
Cougars.
Gerald's actually their starting quarterback. He's been hurt the last few weeks. He's supposed to be an excellent prospect, and he will do a beautiful pass if that was him.
There's regularly $6.99 all day tomorrow at Bailey Hotel. And here goes the kick. It's going to be an onside kick. Bunkie falls on it right around the 49-yard line.
I tell you what, Grant's not.
Good field position this time.
First and 10. Panthers moving left to right. Chris Robinson comes in motion. Here comes Chris Robinson around the near side. He's got some running room. And Robinson gets to the 359-8940. Let David Goche remodel your home. New construction, too. Right way construction. First and 10, Bunkie. I'm going to forget about the big play.
And number 12 is in at quarterback, so let's look for the ball to get in the air. Yeah,
all right, we're going to call number 12, Jared Ingalls. How about that?
I think you're correct there.
Oh, Ingalls under center. And we got whistles flying in beautiful Bunkie.
I'd hate to sit with a platter crawfish between y'all two little fellas. I wouldn't get a chance.
You wouldn't get a nothing.
You're right.
First down and 15 for the Cougars. Ingalls tosses, is going to be picked off. Chris Robinson's got it at the 30. Chris Robinson's at the 20. He's at the 10. And Robinson is in the end zone. Touchdown. Chris Robinson picks it off and runs 35 yards for a Panther score.
Jared Ingalls just tried to float it right back there as big tight end, but Chris Robinson is just too quick. He leaps very high. He picked it up way high in the air and was able to return it for a touchdown.
He's not selfish at all either. He's a team man.
Ben Michelle will do the PAT. Jamel Hole, the kick is down. It's up.
Excellent kick.
Yes, sir.
That's three.
That's
35 to
Change in Bunkie.
Call Roy Richer at 3
Green Highway in Bunkie.
This is the Mighty Bunkie Panther Radio Network on Oldies 104.3.
There goes the kick. It's going to be taken by one of the up men of the Grant Cougars. And look out, that is number 30, Newsom. One man to beat is Jamel Juno, and Jamel saves the touchdown at the third in District 3-3A.
I just got a score from Marksville. I think it's 36-0. Marksville leading late in the game.
Wow. The quarterback is Ingalls. Ingalls takes play action, rolling out to the far side, looking. He's going to turn upfield. Ingalls stays on his feet, picks up a couple of yards.
Lance Norman, a young defensive end for Bunkie, came and he chased Ingalls all
equal time.
That's government jobs. I don't know what about it.
The best prices on new tires in Sinla is at Tire King. Tell Gary, tell Van you heard it on Bunkie Football, and thank them for their support. Second down for the Cougars. Here's a pitch out across the way to Williams, and Williams is going to get locked up as there was a lot of reach there.
Sure is. He's a good-looking player.
Third down and 5. Handoff up the gut to the big man Newsom, and he is stuffed this time. Louisiana Tech, that'll be Saturday afternoon at 1:45. Handoff up the gut to Newsom, and he rolls near the first down mark. The Cougars are threatening. The quarterback is Ingalls. Ingalls takes, and wow, not much. Long 7. Ball is on the Panther 22-yard line. Cougars moving left to right on your radio dial. Ingalls takes, gives it to Williams, coming around the near side, far side, and he's going to be short of the first down.
Look like Jamel.
Third down for the Cougars. Ingalls takes, play action, he's pumping, looking to throw down the field. He's going to pitch it out at the last second to number 27, Hobbs. And for the Grant Cougars on the Panther 14-yard line. The Grant fans come alive across the way. Ingalls takes, gives it up the middle to Newsom, and nothing there is Chuck Norman and a whole slew of Panthers.
Hurt, Chuck. He was down on his knees there in the huddle, but he's looked a little hurt.
I think he's worn out.
Here we go. Ingalls takes, play action, rolling out to the near side. He's going to keep it and run out of bounds at about the 10.
Hey, we just got an update from Marksville. Our friend Keith Dozot just called. He heard on the radio. End of the third quarter, Marksville 36, Evolves nothing.
All right, Hayes, go tell him that. Here's a pitch out across the way to Newsom, and Dustin Dozot came up with a bill. You will hear it on Oldies 104.3. Ingalls is the quarterback on fourth down. There he goes, play action. He's going to toss it out to the tailback, Hobbs. Hobbs goes high in the air and gets down to the 5-yard line. Has he got it?
I don't know. He's going to be
there, and that ought to put the hammer down on the
6:50 and counting in the ball game as Juno brings him to the line of scrimmage. Doug Pete is the one running back. And Pete gets it right up the middle. Doug Pete out to the 10-yard line.
Look out, let's get out. Keep everybody healthy. Let's start going into playoffs and see what we can do.
Second down for the Panthers. Jamel puts Drew LaPointe in motion, and Jamel's going to keep it around the near side, turning upfield. He's at the 30. He cuts back across the field. He's at the 50. One man can catch it, but Jamel is booking down the field. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Jamel Juno. 90.
He saw it. He let his blockers get ahead of him. He cut back against the grain, and he was gone for the touchdown. That's kind of strong tonight, Lolly.
A little strong.
All right, Ben's in there for the PAT.
There's the snap, the kick. It's up.
Good.
Oh, it's good.
Got a little flag, too. They must
A
have said
late
something.
flag.
We got some pushing.
Tonight by Redmond's Carpet and Flooring. Go by. Billy and Ann's is a carpet job, new flooring in your home.
45-yard line.
And this kickoff is brought to you tonight by Judge James Mixon.
There you go.
There's the kick. It's going to be taken by number 80. That is Williams, and he is coming back upfield to about the 18 or agents, and we will be picking the LaPointe Eye Clinic player of the game.
And everybody's breathing a little easier on Bucky's sideline.
No
They
doubt.
are. They're starting to bail out of here now.
Big Thursday night. People have work, school tomorrow. They are easing out of here.
Ingalls hands it off to the big man, number 30, who barrels across the...
Kids this year that are fine young players that are underclassmen, starting with Keys in Fort Barry and on and on and on.
There we go, up the middle again. And this time the
Quad A school, I'm sure that's really helping our power rating.
And you should have seen Chuck in the press box wearing that Fort Berry State Championship ring. That was pretty, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Here we go, pitch out around the near side. Here comes Hobbs for the Grant Cougars, and he gets nothing as number 3.
For the next couple years.
All right, third down, 5 yards to go for the Grant Cougars. Ingles under center. Play action, dropping back. He's in trouble. Look out, look out. Number 54, that is Alan Frazier again, Chuck.
Alan Frazier, Donnie Hayes. Before they're going to punt the ball. Chris Robinson is deep for the Panthers.
Standing on his own 30-yard line, waiting for the snap. It's a high snap. He's able to get it up and off. Chris Robinson waving, saying, hang on. He's going to bounce, take a Cougar bounce, and die at about the 29-yard line of the Bunkie Panthers.
The ball back to Grant.
That's Elton Johnson, the fullback. Number 4, which I don't have on my program, one of the wings, and DeMarcus Robinson, number 13, the other wing.
Here we go. Robo.
He handed it to Johnson. You bring them and you practice a little bit how much sharper they do get.
Chris DeSalle is in at the tight end to the near side. Who else is out there? We start calling some of these names.
That's a
Robo under center now on 2nd down and 4. Moving right to left in front of you. Robo gives it to Bazile. Here comes Lorenzo across the 40 to the.
Hey, next week, Chuck, do you have any idea?
We're looking at North Vermilion, Menard, Gina. We kind of right there in that group. We think we're going to get one of them, probably North Vermilion.
There goes DeMarcus Robinson around the far side. He got some running room. He's got a first down across the 50 in Grant territory.
No losses.
Man, oh man, here we go.
Boy, it's been fun having Judge Mixon up here with us tonight, Lolly.
It sure has. There's a fumble in the backfield, and Robo goes down.
A little timing problem on the snap. That was the last.
That was
I
awesome.
enjoyed being here, Lolly, and I want to tell you all doing a wonderful job, and everybody in the community.
42, the Grant Cougars 6, and for the 4th year in a row, the mighty Bunkie Panthers are district champions and headed for the playoffs.
And we will have player of the game in a second.
That's right. The Farm Bureau post-game show kicks off now on Oldies 104.3.
The world is changing fast. My students face a lot of challenges. I can't give them the future, but I can help them prepare for it. We're all looking for answers, and my Farm Bureau insurance agent is there, helping me with a solid financial program of life and disability insurance, as well as retirement planning, including IRAs and annuities. And that makes my future more secure.
Call a friendly Farm Bureau agent, Thomas DeSherry, Frank Havard, or Richard Stagg at 253-7518.
Christmas is coming, and this year, the place to get your tree will be Gibco Nursery on Main Street in Bunkie. Fresh Frazier firs will be available starting Thanksgiving. Have one this year at Gibco Nursery. 346-TREE. 346-TREE. Call now and reserve your fresh Frazier fir wreath or your fresh Frazier fir Christmas tree.
The LaPointe Eye Clinic player of the game.
Last week against Menard, number 12, Min Liu was our player of the game. He ran the ball 8 times for 70 yards and was instrumental in the Panthers beating the Menard Eagles. Congratulations, Min Liu.
Stay tuned and find out who will be tonight's LaPointe Eye Clinic player of the game. Dr. Paul LaPointe and his staff are proud to support the mighty Bunkie Panthers.
For all your laundry and dry cleaning needs, come to Cheney's Cleaners. In by 8, out by noon. Former Panther Mike Cheney and his family take pride in making your clothes look great. Cheney's also offers full-service alterations. They're open 6 to 5.
Losses. This senior class has never lost a district ball game, and that is quite an accomplishment as they've got a celebration going on down onto the field. And Coach Hudson had told me earlier that he might send some seniors up here.
You have to remember, these kids in the last 3 years, when they've really been part of this playing team, they've won 28 out of the last 29 regular season football games that they've played. That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive, and of course now we're going to start the second season here, and the second season is sudden death.
That's exactly it. Now,
one time you lose, you got to snooze.
That's right.
Here comes Coach Hudson now. He is going to make his way up here. Let me tell you that we'll let him talk about Sunday. They're going to be meeting.
Tonight to watch the game. He has a heck of a job in the stands cheering us on, and all season long the fans in the stands have done a great job. The community's been behind us, and